Hello, my name is Daryl Davis, and I'm a 7th and 8th grade teacher of special ed at the Laura Lee School. And today I'm here to talk about 4 values that I think would help me to create a classroom of inclusivity. And so the first one that I chose would be civic responsibility. I believe it is my responsibility to teach students not just the traditional way, but teach them to respect and value diversity. And I know while promoting a collaborative learning environment where we can problem solve together and different backgrounds and perspectives are accepted in my classroom. And you will hear me talk more about my classroom because I use a lot of these values and beliefs in my classroom. And secondly, we will talk about moral integrity, which is creating a space where all students feel valued and treated with honesty and fairness. I know in my classroom, a lot of times the students are always speaking, Mr. Davis, why are you always over helping XYZ rather than staying here with me? You spend too much time there with them. And I'm like, I need to be honest with you. There's certain things that you achieve and can do that this person cannot do. So I have to spend more time with them to bring them up to par to the things that you already know and have achieved. And so I tell them that it's not that I'm not being fair to you, and it's not that I'm not using honesty with you. The reason I'm telling you and giving you the full scope of what's happening is because I want to be honest with you. In all fairness, they need a little bit more help than you might need. So that's why I spend the time over there with them. And also the third I chose would be performance excellence. It ensures that all students are treated equal and have the same opportunity to learn and to succeed. I believe that wholeheartedly that every student should have the opportunity to learn and succeed. Even in my classroom, I tell them that it's not your responsibility. If you don't understand it, it's your responsibility to tell me that you don't understand it. It is my responsibility to make sure that you get it. That means if I have to teach it several different ways for you to get it, that's my job to help you understand. But by the time we end, you will definitely have it and understand it. So I was so excited when they even brought that to me because my students come in and they're so frustrated coming from their different backgrounds and having different teachers that, the classrooms are so big. So I'm not downing or knocking the teacher that they come from, but sometimes the classrooms are so big that they can get lost in the shuffle. So I always tell them that no matter where you start, we can do it together. And lastly, I chose intellectual curiosity. That means creating a safe and supportive environment where students can feel empowered to ask questions and explore new ideas without judgment. And I really like that one. And it's because the fact that I have a very diverse classroom, and a lot of times they come in and they're talking about things that their parents did or talking about things that grandparents did and different foods. And some of my kids get the funny look and start saying, well, no, I would never eat that. I would never. And I'm like, you can disagree with somebody, but you can't tell them that their tradition is wrong. And so it's all about learning a new perspective or a new way and try to understand where they're coming from and see their point of view, because it doesn't mean just because you don't understand it that it's wrong. And so that's a great way of me teaching collaborative learning, because then we end up talking about different backgrounds and different, we explore different venues. And I really am excited about having a class that don't mind exploring different values and different beliefs, because in talking about that, they begin to explain what they believe in their values. And I tell you, and you wouldn't want anyone to come and tell you that they were wrong or that they were off. So open yourself to understanding other values and other views. And next we will go on to character formation. In my classroom, character formation, I would implement cooperative learning. Yeah, because that talks about being in a small group and you learning it for yourself, but not only learning it for yourself, you have to teach others in the group what you've learned and see if they have the same views. And in doing so, you then now have collaborative learning, happening at the same time. And with that collaborative working, because they're working with each other and they're talking about things that they might not even understand, and it makes for a diverse teaching, because then you start to explore different avenues of other people. So I believe that that's a great way for it to be implemented into your classroom and implemented into the curriculum that works with diverse backgrounds and diverse society or community, as I would say. And then for myself, I think as I would improve myself, I know we have professional development at my school. And not only professional development, we have a book study. And right now we're getting ready to start a book that's called Brain, Body, and Brilliance. I think that any way that we can enhance ourselves as educators, we should be pursuing that, so that we don't take our own personal views, our own personal beliefs, and try to put them on somebody else, but see someone else's point of view, hear somebody else's point of view. And it doesn't mean that you have to start doing it that way, but at least you understand and give them the freedom to talk about what they've experienced, talk about what their parents might have poured into them, or grandparents. So with that being said, I'm so excited about this course, and one, excited to have met you. I know that I'm over my time. Please forgive me, but I wanted to be detailed in my explanation. So thank you for allowing me to do this. It helped me to explore me as an educator and explore more about how to help have a class of inclusivity. God bless you, and look forward to many more of these projects. Have a great night or day.